Hello. Welcome back to my comfy couch. This episode is about ghosts and zombies. Have you ever been ghosted? Have you been the ghost? Watch this episode as we talk about why people just randomly disappear and then reappear. Let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know. Daddy is turn it off. Press stop. Welcome back to my comfy couch. Today we're talking about ghosts and zombies. Look at Thaddeus shaking his head like, man, what did I sign up for? Show him your shirt. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Yes, ghosting. Our topic for today is ghosting and zombies. Those ghosts that just disappear all of a sudden. You're dating someone, everything seems to be going good, or you have some spat and then they're out the door. And zombies, you know those middle of the night texts you get? Hey, how you doing?
You up?
You up? I miss you. What's up with that? So this conversation is about why do people ghost each other and why do the zombies seem to just resurrect? So help me welcome our guest for today. Jessica, say hi.
Hi.
And Mark, say hi.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
And this guy doesn't need an introduction. Thaddeus. Okay, everyone. So, and again, I'm your host, Nicole. So we always start off with our game. So we're going to start off with a question from Mentally Stimulate Me. Okay, so what's your biggest pet peeve about modern dating today, modern relationships? Is it A, the social media pretending? B, the strong fallback games. So the games people play, like, you know, the no contact for a couple days or all these kinds of games. C, the text messages that are the new deep conversations. So people now just texting instead of actually talking. Or D, the reverse gender roles, which we talk about a lot on this show. So again, let me know at home too. What's your biggest pet peeve about modern dating today? Is it A, the social media pretending? B, the strong fallback games? C, the text messages are the new deep conversation, or D, the reverse gender roles? Let me start with Mark. Mark, tell me what you think.
Ooh, I'm probably gonna go with since you said modern day, I'm probably going with social media.
Ooh, why you picked that one?
I feel like it's nothing really I ain't gonna say nothing good that come out of it, but it's more bad than good.
Yeah, I feel you, right? There's a lot of pretending on there.
Nah, for sure.
How about you?
It just add fuel to the fire.
Oh yeah. How about you, Jessica? What do you think?
I think I'm going to go with B.
B? You said B?
Yeah, B.
Okay. Tell me why. The strong fallback games. Why?
Yeah, I feel like, why do you need to wait a couple of days to text somebody? Just text them.
Ooh, I like that.
Exactly. But that's the thing, is that everybody's worried about being too thirsty, like looking too thirsty to each other. How about you, Thaddeus? What'd you pick?
I'll definitely go with Instagram. Matter of fact, like Instagram, just like all social media.
Why?
Why? Do you understand what social media has done to like women? Before, think about it, right? Before, a woman, in order for her to get validation, in order for her to feel cute, she actually had to get dressed up and actually leave the house. And then some guy would, come up to her and hit on her, and then she would be like, oh, that's so nice. Now, like, they don't even like that because they get so much validation. They get so much guys in their DMs, so many guys trying to talk to them. So they constantly get that validation. So now their self-confidence is ridiculously sky high. So it makes it that much harder for a genuine guy, like somebody who's genuinely interested, to actually break through all the noise. So that's just killing it right there. So women, now you have no idea who's just quote unquote shooting their shot and who is genuinely interested in you. I mean, because think about it, guys are brave behind their keyboard. Like, I could send you a message and it takes nothing from me because but if I saw you out, I'm going to think twice about being rejected before I come approach you.
Facts.
Yeah. So, that's just killing the entire, that I think that one thing is killing the entire. And then not only that, but now there's like so many choices. It's like you get choice paralysis. Because before you only had like the two guys that you know down the street. Now you even have Hackbeat from fetching India. And he's in your DMs too. So it looks like you have all these choices when you really don't. So that's the stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wow.
Hit it on the head.
Marcus like, yeah.
I'm sure you experience it. Like you DM a girl who you know that's on your level. Like you know, like I should be able to get this girl. Man, she don't even pay you no mind.
Wow.
Because she's getting attention from dudes who like that's way out of her league. That she thinks that she's in their league because of course they're gonna pay her attention because all they want is a quick smash. She doesn't know that, so she's like, well, I'm not about to deal with you. I'm about to deal with this dude up here. And then
in the
Jessica,
piggyback
I
on
hear
that
guys agreeing with that. Jessica, are you getting a lot of like you
piggyback-
get messages in your DMs from like random dudes?
I don't. My profile is private, so
It's private. Okay, that's different.
I have friends of people I know or have met or have seen before.
Okay.
Raj, don't message me from India.
So I'm gonna pick B, the strong fallback games, which is what I want to talk about today in terms of the whole just ghosting and all this. Like I feel like there's so much games going on. I don't want you to think that I really like you too much, or I don't want vice versa. It's like, come on, like Jessica said, if you want to call me, just call me. Like what's up with all the games now? I don't know what's up with that, but that
you definitely got to be upfront.
Yeah, I mean it's frustrating. Okay, so let's get into our conversation now about ghosts and zombies. Okay, I really wanted to make this conversation like real, okay? So I'm gonna start with my experience first with this whole ghosting thing. So I was talking to a guy, we were talking maybe like about a month or so, and then he decided he was gonna go on a trip because he, fixes houses in another state. So he goes on the trip and he's supposed to be there for like a week. So when the guy go on the trip, the first night, I'm not hearing from him. I'm calling him, he's not picking up. The second night, I'm not really hearing from him. And he's kind of like, sneaking in 5 minutes to talk to me here or there. So I got really upset. And after a while, I was like, boy, don't play games with me. If you don't answer this phone, you better answer this phone. And I kept calling him, a bit much. And after that, he really like legitimately came back and was like totally ignoring me and not talking to me, totally ghosting me. I feel like guys are like quick to think girls are crazy and do like a crazy test, and then they totally ghost you after that. What's up with that? Is that one of the kind of like reasons why you guys ghost people?
The reasons I think are too numerous for us to go over each individual one here, but yeah, if you see some signs that you don't like, you're getting ghosted.
But Mark, well, what about if you think she's a like quality person, like you still get to know her, she don't get a chance? No, Thaddeus says no.
Oh no, she
Mark,
she gonna get a chance until she show me different. She's doing too much or whatever the case may be. But B, I'm a communicator, so I'm gonna let you know.
Like, so you've never just ghosted someone, Mark? Like, just stop talking to them?
And now I'll let you know. Like, it'll be known before anything. Like, it's not just one of those things where I'm vibing with you and the next day you can't get in contact with me.
Thank you, Mark, for being
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark. And would you give her a chance to like correct it? Would you tell her, hey, this pissed me off, or you acting crazy right now?
Of course.
You wouldn't just stop talking to her, would you?
Oh, nah. I'm not gonna just stop talking to you if I initially had some type of attraction to you or whatever. I'm not gonna just stop after one thing. But if it just continue, and of course we're gonna have that conversation, like, yo, I'm not feeling this and whatnot. Of course, I just because I like to be treated the way I would want to be treated. I wouldn't like somebody just out of nowhere. I don't hear from them after I thought they was interested in me. So it's one of them things.
Mm-hmm.
So that is. So do you think if the guy really liked the girl, he would still drop her in that situation?
If he thought that you were crazy, yeah.
All women have like a certain level of craziness, don't they?
Yes, they do.
And every guy has a meter, or he has a threshold. Once you pass that, you're out of there. Like if I was away and you kept calling me, and I can't pick up the phone, I'm busy, and you keep calling me, yeah.
You just not finna even tell her like, yo, you bomb. You just finna not answer your phone.
Right. You could send a text message like, busy right now.
Thank you.
Call you back in 3 days.
Yeah, and then she keep doing the most after that. After you texting her, then those are red flags automatically. It ain't like you ghosting her, you letting her know that what's about to happen.
Jessica, tell me, do you have a story about a ghosting type experience?
So I was talking to this guy for like a couple of months, and like out of nowhere, he stopped talking to me. So I messaged, nothing on the message. So I was like, let me call. So I called, voicemail.
Straight to the voicemail?
So I called again, voicemail. Like it didn't even ring.
Oh, the blocked. So he blocked.
Right. So
put two and two together.
Blocked on WhatsApp, took off the little blue, red receipts, everything. Oh. So I was like, okay. Text again the next.
You drove by the house? Tell the truth. Did you?
Tell you the story. Text again the next week. Cricket still. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna send this one last text message. I sent the text message. I was like, okay, I'm gonna show up to your house, sent the address and everything. All of a sudden, what do you know? I'm gonna call you back in a little while.
Ooh, that pressure.
So, we had a conversation and I was like, why do that? Why don't just, pick up the phone and say, this is the situation and, let's be friends or whatever.
Exactly.
Long story short, we're friends now.
So you guys worked it out?
Wow.
That's the thing is I feel like the generation now is like missing this communication thing. Like they don't know how to have those kind of uncomfortable conversations and deal with conflict. Like that's a part of life. And I don't think this generation can really handle that. And
yeah, that's big part for real. Communication is like key. Communication, understanding, like for real.
Had he just said, hey, blah, 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 I would have even took a text message. But no, you made me have to tell you I'm going to come to your house.
Exactly. Exactly. That all could have been avoided.
Then you want to respond to me. All people crazy. I wouldn't be crazy had you just said what you needed to say.
100%.
In those situations, it makes me feel like those are guys that's playing games too, because that reminds me of that whole Derek Jackson thing. How he was all booed up with the side girls. And then as soon as he trying to get back with his wife, he just blocked the girl on everything. And that's how she blew up his his whole game.
See, that's the problem.
That's the thing. It's like, I think that's just so game-ish. Thaddy is looking like, what would you do if she told you she was going to show up at your house?
I'll tell her come.
I would have been there.
I've totally shown up at houses before.
So Jessica, you must really have been into this dude. You made the effort for real.
It don't even take much for some of us to do.
Because those are
you was real consistent with it.
Like when you ghost,
I said a couple of months.
Yeah, you have to ghost in stages.
Months.
Yeah.
Oh, hold up. Oh, what were you saying, Thaddeus?
I said you have to ghost in stages. You can't just ghost all of a sudden. Like you have to ghost in stages.
So you just stop texting a little bit.
Yeah, before you used to text every day, and that was like once every other day. Then it goes like 3 days, and then 4 days, and then you
wasting
like,
time.
2 whole weeks.
You wasting time.
What'd you say, Mark?
You wasting time with the whole. If you already know where it's going, why you wasting so much time?
So that you don't have girls like Jessica who show up at your house.
but you could avoid. I know that, but you could avoid that by being upfront too. Jessica said if she would have told him.
No. You could have chicks like this who, if you tell them that, like, okay, well, I'm not feeling you, they're still gonna show up at your house.
That is not true. That is not true.
That's crazy.
It's gonna hurt even more in the long run, though. If it's gonna hurt more because now she's more attached. You misleading her.
Thank you very much, Mark. Just be honest. I think women, you guys are always concerned about hurting our feelings, but I think that we would respect, even if we cry and make you feel terrible, we would understand.
That's what they say.
I feel you though.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they tell you.
I
Nah,
feel you. Yeah.
trust me, do it my way, bro.
Okay, so how about you guys? Have you ghosted a girl before?
Definitely.
Did you do the clean break or?
Nah, of course. I just
Yeah,
told you the
yeah.
method. Yeah.
So why?
The method.
So the girls that you ghosted, why?
You're just not interested.
So why can't you? And you
Why did you say that?
I feel you. Not interested. That's a good reason.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, why can't you? Jessica and I are wondering why you can't
And then
just
plus,
say that.
a lot of times the relationship didn't even make it to that point. Like it didn't make it to that
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
We're not an item. We're not anything. We were just talking, and like
I feel that.
the conversation kind of dried up, and like I don't want to think. Oh well, what am I gonna tell you? Like the conversation dried up. I just don't want to talk to you anymore. Nah, we just like let it die of a natural cause.
But listen. But that is that considered ghosting though? If it's mutual. If it's mutual, because
I mean, is that considered ghosting?
But if both parties are in the know and they know what's up, then it's not. But
no, I'm
the
saying
girl
y'all
don't know
just
what's
stop
up.
texting though. It ain't about y'all just stop texting. Like
I'm
whatever
just,
the case may be, whether it's pride or whatever, y'all just stop texting. That you're ghosting?
I mean, I guess it's a mutual ghosting.
I think
It was
We both
mutual.
ghosted each other.
So Mark
that be a thing too. A lot of the girls Thaddeus is talking about, they probably not texting first and stuff like that, or it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
So I'm not finna reach out to you because I already see I'm not interested, and you obviously waiting on me to text back, so we end up not talking. And you get what I'm saying? So I'm is that considered ghosting? Because that doesn't happen to me a lot of times.
No, that's not ghosting because then it's like both parties, I guess, are on the same page in that sense.
Or sometimes when one person is more interested in the other person, and
Yeah,
you just have to kind of like show your disinterest by not texting as fast.
yeah.
This game, and to me, I want to hear feedback. Like if it's something that I did that made you feel like, well, that I want to know. Like I wouldn't want you to just like disappear like that. Would you respect if a girl were to just tell you, I'm not really feeling you instead of ghosting you?
Of course. Let me know. Don't mislead me. Let me know what's up so I know what's up.
Communicator right there.
Yeah, I need that. I'm not finna be going hard and trying to do this, that, and third, trying to see you and you ain't feeling me.
Right.
No.
Have you guys ever had a girl ghost you before?
I have.
You have? And
It's just like, but I ain't, no shots at Jessica, but I ain't really like applying that pressure after the first. You don't answer me, I'm finna fall back for real. I got it. Like, unless we in a relationship, and I'm gonna put that work in. But if we just talking and you ain't I'm not finna be you're not finna have me going crazy. I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, I've been ghosted before, but as far as like making persistent effort, I probably fell back.
So did you know why she ghosted you? Do you have like
I read the play.
Why? I'm sorry?
No, I was referring back to what we were saying before. I said I read the play, but as far as me knowing the reason why, that's when communication come into play. Like you're not communicating, so I don't really know. And I ain't finna break my brain to try to figure it out either.
Okay.
Got to keep it moving.
Okay, Jessica, have you ever ghosted a guy?
Do not lie. Do not lie.
I
don't. Come.
Yeah, just let it out. Just let it out.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay, so we've got communicators on the line. What? You don't believe that?
Of course
Now,
not.
I want her to elaborate on that though. She said she don't think so. So what?
I think I sent a message. I think I let it be known. If I'm not responding to your messages, or I'm just like saying okay, yeah, like stuff like that.
No, you ain't letting them know by saying yeah and okay. You gotta tell them.
Or if they say they wanted to take me out, I'm like, no, I don't think so. Sometimes I even say let's be friends, or Sometimes I don't even take people's number. I just get like, I say we could be friends on Instagram or Facebook, like stuff like that. But I don't really talk to somebody and then never talk to them again.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie, Jessica, that's a little misleading.
Ooh,
a little bit.
Hey, we lost him.
Hold on.
Now you ghosting us. And
nah, somebody was calling me.
Oh,
go ahead. You said this is misleading, Mark?
Yeah, because you saying okay and you know that's mixed signals. You gotta let me know what's up.
No.
I might just think that's how you are. Like, so I might still be trying to muster up a conversation and things like that. But of course, I'm gonna peep the signs eventually, just off the nature. But that's still not being direct.
A lot of people are not direct. That's the whole thing. I have ghosted someone before. So I went out with this guy. I feel like I have so many stories. I went out with this guy and I met him at what's that buffet place? Golden Corral. So when I was in line, I saw the guy. He was standing behind me, and as soon as I looked back, he just caught my attention. I was like, "Oh, you're so handsome!" Just giving him a compliment because he caught me by surprise, just naturally. So afterwards, he came and got my number and stuff, and we exchanged numbers, and we went out on a date. So on the date, we went to eat at some place, and I noticed while we eating, he keep looking around, like you could tell when somebody's not really listening to what you're talking about. And then he was talking about how he had contracts. And he had actual copies of the contract on his phone for millions of dollars. I'm like, that's super weird. So after this date now, I left and everything. The next day, he gonna call me talking about, oh, he lost his wallet. I said, oh, you lost your wallet, really? So now I'm trying to mess with him to see if he gonna try me. So I'm egging him on now, like, okay, so you need money? Like, you need me to give you money? Like, what's up? And then eventually he did say yes. As soon as that, block automatically. So I feel like I block people or I've ghosted them when I feel like they're playing games. Either they seem like they say they at home. They're not at home when they say they're going to be home, or this kind of foolery. Like I feel like that's the reason why that I would ghost someone. What?
I'm listening intently.
Intensely,
Taking notes.
Yeah, so I feel like that's a big reason. I've also talked to a guy. I think another reason why women might kind of disappear for a bit is if they are talking to other people. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, at the time, like if they know they can't really balance the two of y'all, she's gonna like get missing for a bit.
That's an amateur move, though.
Which leads us to the next thing about zombies.
I was about to say, women normally, if as long as they're not 100% sure about that next one, they're gonna keep you. They're just gonna keep you on the leash.
Yeah. True.
Feeding you, they're gonna be like Jessica, feeding you with the little okays.
Oh,
that's how it should be.
But we talk about guys do the same thing.
Gotta keep the options open.
It was right to do. We just said that. That's.
I think you dating, for sure. You keep your options open. If y'all just dating, y'all not serious.
But the person, it feels like you have them on what is it?
A rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
a rotation, and it's like, okay, you up this week, so I'm gonna give you attention this week.
That's it.
And I'm gonna fall back
whoever's
next 2 weeks.
consistent gonna win the race.
Lisa Mark,
you gotta be consistent. You're gonna win. So,
we don't want to play the game, Jessica. Do we want to play the game?
Yeah.
We both playing the game if we dating. Both playing.
Exactly. If you dating, you're playing the game.
So y'all don't get upset when the girl like totally disappeared for a couple of weeks and then she just pop up with, "Hey, you."
Weeks? That's a bit much.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm a feel away. Yeah, definitely. Especially with no explanation, it's not gonna be the same because you already showed that's a red flag.
So then you already know which lane she goes into.
What?
Exactly.
What if she disappear and come back? But y'all do the same thing.
You better have a good explanation.
She don't even need to give no explanation. You.
Not that. No, I'm saying like if she had like a family situation, I could.
So this is if she disappears for like quite some time.
Come on, you have a family situation. How long does it sit? And people always got their phone in their hand, always.
True, but not everybody want to talk to at certain points.
So you can't send a text and be like, "Yo, I'm busy right now. I got a family emergency. Let me holler."
Oh, that's
see,
okay. If I reach that,
a text. Nikki with her man on break. I mean vacation.
dang.
So why do you guys think people ghost people? If you had to say like
the number one reason?
Yeah.
For me, I would say the number one reason, just not enough interest. Like not enough interest, too much options.
Me,
I feel like it's because they don't have the balls to tell the truth.
I'm somewhere down the same line. I say pride. I think people got a lot of pride.
But you don't think like people, again, I mentioned this on one of our previous episodes, people are giving up on people so quick.
Yeah,
like, are we really
so much
giving
options?
Because there's so many other options, but people don't know. By the time you get to our age, you're in your 30s, 40s, you don't know like by now the grass is not greener all, on the other side.
They think there's more options out there.
Listen,
I'm sorry, wait.
Women,
they think there's more options.
Exactly.
But after how many years of that will you understand that, okay?
But you're doing the same thing. You went out with a guy, he does something crazy. You think him right away to get the next one who does another thing crazy, and so on and so forth. And then we just keep going.
What do you say, Mark?
You don't want to settle too, so it's like it's tough,
bro, settle.
You don't want to feel like you settling. That too.
You're going to have to settle though. That's the whole point. You're going to have to settle.
That's a jewel right there.
Yeah, because I mean,
no relationship, no situation gonna be perfect.
True. Think about some of the good people that you let go, thinking that you could find somebody else better, and now when you look back at them, you're like, yo, you know what? We could have really made things work, and I gave you up in hopes to find something better, and guess what? It's like you pick until you pick.
Yeah, it looked good. That's that social media thing again too. Like it looked good on like the girl, she looked good, everything, but you get to know it's like, whoa.
Matter of fact, when you see her without the filter, it's like, whoa.
Whoa. When you hear her talk, you like, damn.
But Jessica, do you think people are like ghosting people and getting rid of them too soon, like without giving them like a legit chance?
I don't think so.
Oh, so you think it's okay? I feel like we are. I feel like people get disappointed so fast. In their mind, they're thinking the person is this way. And as soon as she or he shows a different side, it's like, oh, you disappoint me. It's like, that's a part of life. When you're in a relationship with someone, they're going to disappoint you. They're not going to be everything you thought they were. So at what point you say, okay, I'm 35, I'm 40. At what point are you like, okay, everyone's going to have flaws. I myself have things I don't like about me. So how can I look at another human being and be vexed that they have things that I don't like? So, how can we change this whole culture of, swipe left, swipe right for your next option?
It's more so weighing your pros and cons, like seeing if it's something you can live with long term, like 10 years from now type, like, is this something that's really that I could accept? Like have, like you said earlier in the convos and tough conversations, with yourself.
But that's the thing is I felt like in my whole situation with the guy that went away, like if we would have talked about it, and we did talk about it, we did, a while after talk about it, and his perception was, well, I told you that I was not going to be available to talk on the phone. And I told him, I don't remember you saying that when you were going to. So it's just like a little communication issue like that. You thought I heard you say something, I didn't hear you say it, and now everything is done because of that.
Yeah.
To me, it's these kinds of things that's happening, and it's like, come on now. I think people need to really, give people a chance and talk things through. And then when you really get to see the true person, then you can say, okay, this is just who you are, and this is a deal breaker or not.
Yeah. Then you had that conversation with yourself, like, is this something I could deal with, or But yeah, I think it's a lot more so that feeling like you settling, like. But like my man said, like you think is, I think you said it too, Nicole. Like you think is more options. You think the grass is always greener, but you come to find out it ain't all the case.
And sometimes it's greener because it's fake.
Yeah, a lot of it,
Right
a lot
now.
of this is, a lot of it, yeah, for sure.
Or some
They don't
greener
spray the
because-
green dye on it.
their grass.
Oh wait, I didn't hear you, Jessica.
Say that
Say
again,
it again.
Jessica?
I said, or actually, it's greener because they're actually watering their grass.
Ooh.
Ooh, she just
Okay,
said something
I
there.
like that.
I like that one.
Not all the time, but sometimes. And
Yeah.
sometimes people are in situations that they really shouldn't have been in the first place.
Exactly, because we be on the outside looking in. You might think a situation is perfect, but it's turmoil and everything, so it look good.
Yeah.
But
That's that whole thing, like you said about social media, like those people looking like they're living it up. And I know people that, yes, you see them together and he's cheating on her and they stay on date nights and posting this and that.
Man, and then us on the outside looking in, I'm just saying us, not us in particular, but
Yeah.
you know, people will be like relationship goals and all that. And crazy. Crazy out here.
So what can we take from this whole conversation about ghosting and zombie?
Now, we didn't even talk about the zombies because that's another thing.
Oh, let's talk about zombies.
So zombies, I think that's the more popular of the two, if you ask me.
Okay, tell me.
The thing is, because like people rotate so much, so you get that. Like for instance, I don't know if to call them friends, right? But you have these girls, right? Not gonna call any names, but like you know, we're talking like because we friend, we cool, we talking for a while. After a while, they just go ghost, right? Then you just see them pop up on social media with the new boyfriend, and you're like, okay, you know, that's how it is. You know, then that you don't hear from them at all. Let a couple of months, maybe like a year go by, all of a sudden you get this hey bigger text. And you're like, wait a minute, she hasn't spoke. And then you're like, wait, let me see something. And you go back on social media, all the pictures of him deleted. So I'm like, at first I used to get mad, like, no, it don't even faze me anymore. As soon as I see that hey bigger text or hey stranger or hey how you doing after a long, I already know either one or two things. One, they done broke up, or two, them and the man ain't doing too good right now. You already know. And so she's just looking for the next little monkey branch or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, nah, miss, don't put me in
something for the moment.
Yeah.
But I think that's human though. Like I think
No,
I mean the whole thing of when you don't really have much going on, you kind of start to, you know, look at what you do have in your phone and you get a little lonely and then you start sending texts and trying to communicate with people because you don't really have much going on.
I mean, I don't do that.
Yeah, I don't do that either.
That's what I'm saying. I don't do that.
I don't know.
I don't just hit up people randomly just because I'm bored.
I'm saying, I don't know. Do you think these women are doing it on purpose? You think they're sitting down there saying, let me play Thaddeus this week?
So I hear from you from like a whole year, and the minute I hear from you is I go back. I just have, you know what? Let me not say that.
No.
Because this gonna be broadcasted. Because I just had this like happen to me. I think it was last week. Like last week, I don't think she watched the show, huh? I made like she posted like something online, so I made like a stupid comment underneath, and before it would be like a one sentence answer, and that would be it. This time it was like a whole back and forth. I was like, wait a minute, something is wrong. Let me go back and see her pictures. Sure enough, all the pictures of her and her man deleted.
Because she's more available now, so she can actually. She can. Jessica, is there something wrong with that? Tell me.
No.
Exactly.
But I don't think there's nothing serious that's gonna come out of that though.
Why not? You think he's like not her choice? Is that it?
I probably, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't gonna be nothing serious. You know, we're gonna keep it PG, but it ain't gonna be nothing serious. You know,
I ain't a bench player. You're not gonna pull me up. Pull me up.
Yeah.
Maybe she don't want nothing serious.
Okay. Hey, we might be on to something then.
What's her name, Wasi? What's her name?
You know everybody gonna be checking Thaddeus history.
What his status is real quick.
We'll talk offline.
But so I think women, well, in this case, and I think done that too. I think women do need to look at themselves and say, okay, am I just writing this guy because I don't have much going on elsewhere? And try to resist that urge of having validation. I think that's what it is. It's like you need that validation, someone to, you know, feel that you feel, you know,
and a lot of men,
wanted.
a lot of men are weak too. They're gonna fall for it every time.
That's why they do it.
But guys, I feel like guys do the same thing. They reach out
they
to
do.
women.
Yeah, but guys do it constantly though. They don't wait until them and the girl they have problems. You know, guys, they just, you know.
No, some do.
they just be shooting the shot.
But Jessica,
Not that
guys
they
do
out
the
there
same
too. They
thing,
do
right?
the same thing.
Guys, Jessica, guys do the same thing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, they disappear after a while and then come back. Even when you tell a guy you don't want them, please stop contacting me. We this ain't gonna work. They still try. They'll still try every couple months. They'll come back and try you. Why?
Oh,
if you don't
then
want
that's
girl.
they being persistent. They want that. Like that's what they want. Then you gotta respect it.
But if they don't want a long-term relationship, like you could tell the guy is not really serious. He's not putting forth the effort. But as soon as you like, okay, I'm done, then he all on you. Like, why is that?
That pressure. He took it for granted. He ain't know he had. Now he like, damn, I can't see with nobody else.
No, it's a joke, man, because then you give them the chance and then they go back to doing the same thing.
Exactly.
Why?
But like we said earlier, you can't just be giving up on people.
Really?
Don't give up on them.
What do y'all think about zombies, Jessica? Block them? What do? You like ignore them?
I might answer one or two.
Yeah, of course. women like orbises. They like that male attention. They like that. And guys do it because we know that there's one time that you're gonna be either, you know, there's one time where you can just be lonely, and then you can just be like, all right, come on. And that's all the in that they were looking for.
Exactly.
I didn't write
nothing serious, but hey,
saying?
I ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing, you know.
Right.
So that's why guys do it. So the reason why I think why guys and women do it are two different things, right?
Two different
they're not
reasons.
the same. Guys are just persistent.
Wow.
Like guys are just persistent. So a guy, he probably has that. You know, I mean, I give the sauce, but he probably has that one message in his clip in his clipboard, and he just copying and pasting it. So like 15 different women see who bite. So
I don't believe that. That's not true.
That is, I don't know about that. You on your own, bro.
That's not true.
You're on your own with that. Ain't got nothing in the clip.
Dudes know they got that one girl, or maybe two, that they gonna always text, no matter what. Wassy, you got one too.
Hey.
You know you got one.
No.
Mark, you got one too.
No way.
Yes, Nikki, you got one too. Not a girl. But a dude.
Nope.
Y'all better start being real on this podcast.
Jessica, you know, I thought guys did it for the whole validation thing too. Like, I feel like every woman has a certain thing they bring to you. So for example, if that girl was like somebody that brought you comfort, like you could always talk to her about your issues, and now you're missing that because she's not there anymore. Like, I feel like every woman has like a certain thing about them that they bring. Is that it? Is it all about sex, Mark, or is it that the girl?
Oh, nah, definitely. That's probably that's not even like top 3 really, because it gotta be deeper than that if I'm really rocking with you.
I'm talking about you just reaching out to her out of just boredom.
Yeah.
No, like,
of course,
out of the blue,
if you done ghosted me or whatever, or whatever, I ain't gonna take you serious. No, ain't nothing to it. It's convenient for me, honestly.
I'm always thinking y'all deeper than y'all actually are. I'm just
that's all. It'd be convenient, you know. I mean,
all right, I'm learning a lot. Thank you guys. Clearing that up. Did you guys have any final comments or anything you wanted to say about ghosting and zombies? In conclusion, I think I want to leave a note about communication. Please, as we discussed earlier, talk it through. It might be some miscommunication. It might be something you can work through. Don't be so quick to give up on somebody, and give somebody constructive criticism too. Like, I'll tell somebody why I'm not going out on another date with them. And I think that, to me, I would respect that if you tell me, hey, your outfit, you wasn't looking put together, or
Yikes.
you know what
for
I mean?
sure.
Like,
For
tell
sure.
me so I could do, better the next time.
Not even do better, so I know what's up. I just want to know what's up. I don't want to be in the blind. I don't want to be misled. Just let me know so I know. And then we'll go from there.
And also, too, I think women sometimes, they don't kind of want to let go of the good guy because they're thinking, okay, he's a good guy, but let me see, I'm not that attracted to him. So let me see if on the side something else gonna come up while I'm talking to him, kind of thing. I think women need to be honest in that regards too, and just tell the guy, hey, I'm not feeling you like that. I think you're a great guy. Probably not that, because then he'll feel like crap still, but
yeah, but he gonna get over it. He gonna get over it.
Yeah. Anybody else wanting to leave any kind of final comments for anybody watching about ghosting or zombies?
So I'm the team zombie.
Of course, Wasi.
Huh?
I said, of course, you team zombie.
Of course.
Okay, so you guys good, both of you? Any final words?
I feel like, just like a piggyback off what you said, communication, definitely got to be straightforward with people. Don't mislead people and things of that nature, because you just open up a whole new can of worms that could have been avoided. Like Jessica's situation earlier. If you'd have just told her, hey, I'm doing this, that, and the third, probably could avoid a lot of things.
Yeah.
Just kind of put yourself in people's shoes, like treat people how you want to be treated.
Hello. Thank you. Jessica,
Right.
any final words?
Sure.
Don't ghost the ladies. Give them the reason why. And then if she decides to still be crazy, then you should go, like, block her, change number.
Yeah, but just they ain't ghosting at that point. You already know stuff.
Get a restraining order.
For sure.
Okay. Thank you both for being on the show, and Thaddeus too. Let's give it up for Mark and Mark. Jessica.
Nah, man, this was refreshing. Thank you so much. I enjoyed it for real.
Wonderful, Mark. Thank you so much for supporting me. Mark's music out. Okay, so y'all need to check out Mark's
for sure.
music.
I just dropped my debut album. It's called If You Didn't Know, out now on all platforms, under my own company called Edmund Way. So y'all make sure y'all check that out.
Okay.
What's your IG?
My IG is at Mark Edmond 954. MarkEdmond 954.
Yes, so, check him out. Okay.
Definitely.
Oh, thank you both again. And we'll see you next time on My Comfy Couch. Thank you for watching this episode of My Comfy Couch. Make sure you like or subscribe. And we'll see you next time.